concept map is a useful tool to get an overview of a domain, and it can help you to make choices in navigating the domain. So let me give you an example of how to use a concept map of the domain of service design. Actually, here you can see the starting point of the service design concept map, and if you would go there and you would, for instance, click on the concept of service design, you will find out that all of a sudden all the relations between service design and the different sub-concepts are highlighted. You can see service design is related to co-design, to cultural aspects, to envisioning, and to prototyping, and so on. Now, if you would actually continue in a certain direction, let me say you continue in the direction of prototyping, you can see that only the link between service design and prototyping is now highlighted. If you would actually click on prototyping, you would find out that now the concept map expands. Actually, prototyping is now in the center, and you still see the relation between prototyping and the main label service design. You also can see that the main label service design has its own sublabels, but now you find out prototyping has a lot of sublabels. If you would go with your pointer to prototyping, you would find out that the relations between prototyping and its subdomains, subtopics have been highlighted. And this means, for instance, that you could now also decide to go from prototyping to a certain direction. You could go to the direction of service prototypes, for instance. And if you find service prototypes, you can see now we are mainly looking at the relation between prototyping in general and service prototyping. And if you click on that, you could find out that service prototypes are now the center of the concept map. In our case, service prototyping apparently doesn't have any other related concepts apart from prototyping as such. So this is what is represented here. You still kind of go back to prototyping and envision here that prototyping, on the one hand, is the most near relation between service prototypes, the center of attention at this moment, and prototyping in general, and you can see that you could from here go to other aspects of prototyping. So this is the way to interactively explore a concept map in order to make decisions on what to study, decisions on the order of studying things, and decisions on relations that might be of importance later on.